Okay. We'll look at the rest of the. So, ninth one, Jivan Bhadrani Pashyati. Jivan Bhadrani Pashyati, one who protects his life. Adada Jivanam Yaha Rakshati Saha Jivan, as he lives, he sees more and more good things in life. When you try to Atmahatyadi doshaha na vartante iti, or there is no unnecessary early death, that kind of things are all associated with papam. Whereas if you live a long life, it is a kind of punyam where you are given that life there. Yeah? You're able to see more and more good things in life as you live longer. Bring your idea. Okay, so who wants to go? Aramiko.
जीवन धारणम कल्याण प्राप्तिः जीवनस्य अमूल्यत्वं तस्य सत् उपयोगः आत्महत्यादि दोषहेतुत्वं जीवन रक्षण प्रकारः इत्ययं शीर्षकार्यस्य स्थूलो विभागः
शीर्षकस्यன்னு வரணும்ல
शीर्षकस्य தான் இருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்
शीर्षकार्थस्य is there in the book
शीर्षकार्थस्य स्थूलः विभागः okay शीर्षक अर्थस्य स्थूलः विभागः so शीर्षक अर्थस्य शीर्षकम is the title and artha the meaning of that शीर्षकम the title if you try to do a broad classification of the meaning or the import of the title then what are all the topics that we can discuss here so jivana dharanam how to live a life support of one's life kalyana praptihi getting auspicious things so bhadrani pashyati he is analyzing jivan bhadrani pashyati in many different ways how can we understand the meaning see sometimes when we don't know how the anvaya goes we can derive many kinds of topics from this adage yeah? So jivanasya amulyatvam the invaluable nature of life tasya sadupayogaha using it in a proper sense then only you can get bhadrani and the madri atmahatyadi dosha hetutvam so it also if you are not able to see good things then you also get into doshas or mistakes or some sort of a crime like committing suicide etc Jivana Rakshana Prakaraha, the method of protecting one's life. These are all the broad classification that you can get from this kind of a topic. Okay. Jivanam
Rakshato Manushyasya Shubha Praptirihi Sambhavyate.
Iha Sambhavyate.
Okay. Praptihi. Yeah, right. Sambhavyate.
சொல்லுங்க அர்த்தம் புரியுது
so மனுஷஸ்ய ரக்ஷணம் I mean ஜீவன ரக்ஷணம் வந்து எப்பவுமே நல்ல auspicious things இருந்தாதான் அவால வந்து they can lead a good life
ஓகே சோ ஜீவனம் ரக்ஷதா மனுஷ்யஸ்ய நீங்க தமிழ்ல வர்றச்சே உங்களுக்கு தன்னுடைய ஜீவனத்தை ரட்சிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு மனிதனுடைய சுப பிராப்தி இங்க சம்பாவியத்தைன்னு இங்க நம்ம we are trying to என்ன சொல்றது சம்பாவனானா fancy சொல்லக்கூடாது
attainment of good fortune is possible
what is sambhavyatengre
is it not sambhavasya sambhavan so attainment is possible
attain shubha praptihi iha sambhavyatena we are expecting
it's not like that
it is expected that a man who protects his life will attain shubham அப்படி சம்பாவியத்தைங்கறச்சே it is expected ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம் or it is possible that in this world shubha praptihi sambhavyate, for whom it is possible that a person will attain prapti, he will attain shubham if that man protects his life. Itham आपाततः
परिशीलने शीर्षकमिदं सरलार्थमेव. So in this way, the parishilane, that is
when we analyze on a cursory basis, apatatah garche surfacial, or a bird's eye view, when we try to analyze this topic, shirshakam, this title, then it is saralarthameva.
It's very easier.
Meaning is very easy to understand.
तथापि सूक्ष्मदृष्टया पर्यालोचने गंभीर अर्थ स्फोरकं प्रतिभाति.
सूक्ष्मदृष्ट्या. Tathapi, when we analyze in a very subtle manner or in a very detailed manner, sukshma drishtya, gambhirartha sporakam pratibhati, it seems as if it is revealing of a great meaning here. Sporaka, spotaka, rendume ore madrida. That which gives abrin.
Ayam cha shloka bhagah श्रीमद् रामायणे सुन्दरकाण्डे दृश्यते. विनाशे बहवः दोषाः जीवन् भद्राणि पश्यति. तस्मात् प्राणान् धरिष्यामि ध्रुवो जीवति संगमः.
Okay, this is in Sundarakandam. Sundarakandatla Ramayanatla irukku. So vinashe bahavaha doshaha. When you if I commit suicide, vinashe, by committing suicide, there are many sins associated with this. Papaha bhavanti eva. Doshaha bhahavaha santi. Jivan bhadrani pashyati. A person can experience bhadram, experience auspicious things if if by being alive. Jivan. Tasmat pranan dharishyami dhruvaha jivati sangamaha. Dhruvaha jivita sangamaha nartho. Tappudalla dhruvaha
Jivati Sangamaha is what is there in the book. Dhruvan Jivati, because that is also like meeting with loved ones is certain who lives. Is for somebody who lives, meeting their loved one is certain.
Certain loved one vida, Sangamaha coming.
Samagra shlokaha.
So tasmat pranan dharishyami. So I will also maintain my life. Jivati sati sangamaha dhruvaha. Okay. Jivati sati, when I live, it is definite. Dhruvaha, nischayaha. Kaha nischayaha, sangamaha eva nischayaha. So he explains the shloka here. Iti samagraha shlokaha. This is the entire shloka.
So Lankayam Sita Devim Anvishya tasyaha adarshanena Chintakulasya Hanumataha Mukhat Ayam Shlokaha Nirgataha. So that the contains Sita.
Yeah. So before seeing her, actually, when he was trying to find her, Lankayam Sita Devi Manvishya, having searched for Sita in Lanka, tasyaha adarshanena, not having seen her, Chintakulasya Hanumataha Mukhat Ayam Shlokaha Vinirgataha. So this shloka has come out of the mouth of Hanuman, who was confused here because of Chinta, worry. Who was worried.
So he thought Mandodari was the Sita, right?
அது அப்புறம் நினைக்கிறேன். This was
அப்புறம்
No,
probably
that
even
is
before.
before. This is after he reaches Ashokavanam, when Sita is trying, very depressed, and she's almost about to commit suicide with her own Veni. That time, to console Sita, he will do this. He will say
இதுவா?
this.
No.
No.
அப்புறம் எப்படி
it is
தரிசியாமி வராது
இல்ல.
அப்படின்னா?
It is basically after he searches for Sita in the palace, he doesn't find her. He
Yeah.
comes out and he's very depressed. So he
Yeah.
contemplates suicide. At
Yes.
that time, he thinks this shloka.
Correct. ஆமா.
Oh, okay.
This is not convincing Sita.
Yeah. Mahodi, sorry to interrupt once. I just came. Sorry, you might explain this. And in the shloka was really confusing for me when I read the Ramayanam. So Vinashaha Bahavaha Doshaha Santi Jeevan Bhadrani Pashyati Sati Saptami, right?
No, Jeevan. No.
Pratyay.
Shatru is okay. Hold on. So Vinashe Bahavaha Doshaha Santi. I will also 1 minute. Okay. Let me go over that shloka one more time. Seriya? So that it's easier. Vinashe Bahavaha Doshaha Santi. So before this, Hanuman contemplates thinking about the situation of how it is going to be if he does not go back. Or if he goes back and says that I did not see Sita. Because he is depressed, right? He has not seen Sita here. So he is wondering what is happening here. So what is going to happen? When he delineates what will happen, he goes, tells Sita is not there. Rama will die because of that sorrow. Because Rama died, Lakshmana will die. Then Sugriva will die. All of the monkeys will die. So he will think of some mass murder there, or mass suicide. That's what he will be thinking. So Bahavaha Doshaha Vinashe. Jeevan Bhadra, or if he even doesn't go and he commits suicide here, then again the whole thing he will imagine all of those things. Jeevan, if he is alive, then there is a possibility that he could see auspicious things, which is Bhadrani Pashyati. A person who lives will definitely see auspicious things.
So Jeevan Bhadrani Pashyeta, it's ling illaya.
Idu vandu Pashyati.
But
Nischayena Pashyati iti.
Nama drashtum shakyate iti.
No. சக்கியத்தை எல்லாம் அவ்வளவு தூரம் எதுக்கு பாப்பான் ஃபியூச்சர்ல எடுத்துக்கோங்க, ரிட்லகாரமா எடுத்துக்கோங்க, which is immediate future. Drakshati iti.
Jeevaneva manushya bhadrani drakshati iti.
In general நீங்க எப்படி சொல்வேல்? A man who lives sees. Why should it be he would see எல்லாம் சொல்லணும் நம்ம?
He can see auspicious things in
ஏன் சொல்லணும்? எதுக்கு அவசியம் இல்லையேங்கற. It is too much there.
ஒருவேளை இன்னும் சர்ச் பண்ணி சீதா கிடைக்கலனா
அது அப்புறம் பாத்துக்கலாம். இப்ப it is a general statement here, that's all. It is a general statement of a situation where if a man lives, he sees good things.
Okay.
Tasmat pranam dharishyami. It is a Kavilinga alankara. Hence, let me hold on to my life. Tasmat aham mama pranana dharishyami. I will definitely hold on to my life. Jivati sati. When someone lives, Sangamaha dhruvaha bhavati.
Kena saha kidrishah sangamaha.
Or ayam janaha jivati. Asmin jane jivati sati. Iti, let him talk about himself here. So Hanuman. So Hanuman, if he lives, then sukha sangamaha bhavati eva. Ramena saha sukha sangamaha bhavati. That is, if he goes there and tells that Sita is dead or I did not see Sita, then Rama will die, then it will be a dukkha sangamaha. Whereas now, if I live, I hold on to my life, and then there is a chance that I could see Sita, then there is a possibility that there will be sukha sangamaha.
Iti ashavadaha.
Ashavadaha da, ellame. He convinces himself. See, that is the power of Hanuman's speech in Sundarakandam. See, he is able to vacillate between the zenith and nadir. That's this strength here. Yeah. He can go from being the most positive person to the most negative person. ரொம்ப அழகா காமிப்பான். The mind oda workings, you have to analyze Hanuman's speech in Sundarakandam, and of course Sita's also.
நம்ம கபிஹி இவ மனஹவா.
ஆமா, சஞ்சலம் மனஹாதான்.
ஆனா இவரு கபிதானே.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
This Sangama can also be with Sita, right? Need not be with Rama.
Everything, because he has talked about so many things before, it includes all of that.
So,
Okay.
He does not want to, he does not want Rama to look at him as a failure. Adu kuda irukke mind la. So that sort of a Sukha Sangama is also what he wants. So Lankayam Sita Devi Manvishya, having searched for Sita in Lanka, Tasyaha Adarshanena, without having seen her, Chintakulasya Hanumataha Mukhat, Ayam Shlokaha Vinirgataha. This shloka has come out of the worried Hanuman's mouth.
so even during the difficult times, we are not supposed to lose our hope. Just hold on to the positive
Exactly.
thought.
Adeda.
Exactly.
Sita Anveshanaya.
Sita Anveshanaya Samudra Tarala Lanka Praveshadikam Adisahasa
Krityam
Hanumata Kritam. So for in search of Sita, having crossed the Lanka, I mean
crossed the ocean,
and entered Lanka.
All of such type of sahasa krityam was done by Hanuman. So sahasam here is acts of bravery. Such acts of bravery, like crossing the ocean, or daring acts like crossing the ocean and entering into Lanka, etc., were done by Hanuman. Hanumata Kritam.
Tatapi Sita Darshana Rupa Phala Praptistu Tasya Prathamataha na asit.
Initially
he couldn't find Sita, right? So
the attainment of fruit or attainment of the goal in the form of seeing Sita darshana rupa phala praptihi tu tasya prathamaha na asit prathamataha. In the first case, he did not attain that result that he wanted.
Tena
nirvinnaha
I am anyat kartavyam apashyan pranatyagartham kritanishchayaha abhut.
அது வரைக்கும் இருக்கட்டும், அதுக்கப்புறம் அடுத்தது போலாம். So தேன நிர்விண்ணஹ, being very sad, nirvinnana, aggrieved or sad because of not seeing Sita. I am Hanuman anyat kartavyam apashyan, not seeing, இது வந்து na pashyan apashyan, it's an anya. So not seeing anything else to do, pranatyagartham kritanishchayaha abhut. He became determined to let go of his life here.
Tasyam adhiklishta dashayam kimapi
Asha Jyotihi
tasmin samunmishitam.
So tasyam atiklishta dashayam, in that state which was very difficult, in that difficult stage where he had decided to I think I should put a dandam here. Okay, tasyam atiklishta dashayam, in that state which was very difficult for him, kimapi asha jyotihi tasmin samunmishitam. Samunmishitam na, it opened or it blossomed in his mind, some kind of a hope, flame of hope blossomed in his mind, opened up in his mind.
It flickered, illaya. Unmisha means blinking, illaya.
Unmisha na blinking illa. Opening in artham. Nimisha na mooding.
Unmisha nimisha.
Shone forth.
Unmisha and nimisha na in the closing and opening of the eyelids, illaya. Unmisha and nimisha.
Yes, so unmisha angarthu enna?
So it's what I mean is, it's a flickering flame and the chinna jyoti appdi varudhu.
No, it's not, Haridas, it's opening angre.
See,
when you use both together, then you can say flickering. பிளிக்கரிங்னா அணையற மாதிரியும் இருக்கு, எரியற மாதிரியும் இருக்கு. இங்க அப்படி இல்ல, ஒரு ஜோதி அப்படி தெரியறதுங்கிறார். இட் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் ஓபனிங் அவுட் தேர்.
நான் வந்து ரொம்ப சின்ன ஜோதி அப்படியே சின்னது வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்றேன்.
நீங்க வேணா தனியா எழுதிருங்க ஒரு எஸ்ஸே.
ஓகே.
Some light of hope shone forth.
அவ்வளவுதான்.
சாரி.
எப்படியாவது சீதாவை கண்டுபிடிச்சணும் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த ஒரு
ஆஷா ஜோதிங்கிறது, அதாவது the Ashokavanam came in front of him and he said, okay, this is the last place, let me go and search அப்படிங்கிறார் இல்லையா. So it is like a hope that opened up for in front of him. ஏனச்ச
மரணோத்யமாத் விரதः பிரசன்ன ஹிருதயः நீதி சூக்தி மிமாம் ஸ்மரதி.
So yena, because of which, because of that hope that came out in his mind, marana udyamat virataha, he stopped himself from the effort of killing himself, committing suicide. So marana udyamat virataha, maranam edukanongra and effort la irundhu thanna taduttundu virataha. Prasanna hridayaha, being very clear in mind. Prasanna is not happy. Prasanna is always clarity, having some clarity in his mind. Niti suktim imam smarati. He remembers this sukti. This author says it is a popular saying here. It could also have been written by, said by Hanuman at that time. Theriyadu.
Ma'am, that's why you said it is a Kavya Lingama, because it is already existing.
அதனால மாத்திரம் இல்ல, அர்த்தாந்தர நியாசம்னா ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸிஸ்டிங்னு இருக்கலாம். காவியலிங்கம் இஸ் ஹேது.
Okay.
Providing a reason for that.
ஆரிய தர்மைக்க நிலையே ஸ்ரீமத் ராமாயணே தாவத் ஈத்ருஷானி சூக்தி ரத்னானி பஹூனி திருஷ்யந்தே.
Arya Dharma, Srimad Ramayana is the nilayam or the place for Arya Dharma. Arya Dharma is people who are living a noble rules, இல்லையா? Nobility பத்தி இருக்கக்கூடிய rules. That is what Srimad Ramayanam stands for. It talks about ideal dharma. So in this Ramayana, Idrishani Sukti Ratnani Bahuni Drishyante. There are many suktis like this, many sayings in this manner.
हनुमत संदेश प्रभावात् उद्बन्धनात् विरता कमपि अभिनवम् उल्लासम् अनुभवन्ती सीता जननी यदा हनुमता सह संभाषितुम् उपचक्रमे तदा भगवान वाल्मीकि. Okay.
So there is a shloka here. Hanumat Sandesha Prabhavat. Because of the message that Hanuman brought in, Udbandhanat Virata. Again, Udbandhanam is tying herself up, which is hanging herself. She wanted to tie with her veni. Yeah? So that Tasmat Virata stopped herself from hanging herself. Sita Jananinger, Sita Jananinger, Sita Eva Janani, Sita Matangro, and the Matri. It's not Sita Yaha Janani Prithvi iti nasti. So Sita Kamapi Abhinavam Ullasam Manubhavanti. She experienced a new Ullasa here is again and the Puripungro, or happiness that she was experiencing.
Is it also an Asha Jyoti Samunmishitam there as well?
Flickering on Yada Hanumata Saha Sambhashitum Upachakrame. When she started talking or conversing with Hanuman, Tada Bhagavan Valmiki. So Bhagavan Valmiki gives this shloka at that point.
Kalyani Bhada Gatheyam Mother
Gatheyam. உங்களுக்கு கட்டாருது. Sorry, someone else can continue.
Let me try. Kalyani bhat gatheyam laukiki pratibhati me eti Jivantam Anando Naram
Varshashatadapi.
Varshashatadapi. So this is a where did we
Sarga
start?
34, 6. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's actual verse from the.
Yeah, from Sundarakandam.
Okay. So you said that Hanumat Sandesha Prabhavat Udbandhanat. How did you tie it to that incident? She's trying to hang herself with her hair and
Okay, Hanumat Sandesha Prabhavat. That is the cause here. Hetu. Okay, put that separately. Kama. Udbandhanat virata. Bandhanam is tying. Udbandhanam is tying up. So, given the context in mind, because I know I've read a little bit of the Sundarakandam, I know that she tried to hang herself with her veni, with her braid. From the tree that she was where she was sitting underneath, she tried to tie herself in her veni anga mele.
I see.
So udbandhanat
so
virata.
long.
So she stopped herself from this udbandhanam, from tying up her or from hanging herself.
I see.
Kalyani bata gatheyam.
Kalyani bata gatha iyam. Iyam gatha Kalyani laukiki pratibhati me. So this gatha, this incident, the story, this incident, pratibhati, appears to be auspicious. Kalyani. Iyam laukiki gatava. This worldly story appears to be very auspicious to me. Eti jivantam anandah. So jivantam anandah jivantam eti. Happiness comes to the living one. Jivantam naram eti. Happiness comes to the living human. Maybe even after 100 years.
100 years.
Take a long time, but it will definitely come.
So this is the popular adage.
Okay.
Iti iyam gatha me kalyani laukiki iyam gatha. This popular gatha saying appears to be kalyani. It's auspicious.
Okay. And so in the previous one, when he said yenacha maranodhyamat viratah prasanna hridayah niti sukti mimam smarati na endha niti sukti
adu vinashe bahavo jeevan badrani pashyati.
adu vera. Okay, adu niti sukti kizhe irukkiradhu niti sukti rendu. Our one, he thinks of one niti sukti and she is thinking of a different niti sukti.
This is also Hanuman says this. Hanuman says, Hanuman. So tada Bhagavan Valmiki hi eva evam vadati ingrar, but I think it is Hanuman's words. Nanekre. Tasyaha tadvachanam shrutva Hanuman hari uthapahan rik. So Hanuman replies in this manner.
Okay, Varshashatadapi. Iti kamapi mahi.
Oh, no. Idu vandu ivada. Sorry. Saatayo kushalam devi nishamya narasimhayo. Sita only says this. Hanumantam atha bravit.
Yes. Nutana asha jyotihi kila.
இது வந்து சீதா தான் சொல்றா. So சீதா வந்து as I am trying to commit suicide, இந்த மாதிரி you come here and talk about Rama, then I know I can hold hope.
So the asha jyoti is going from one to another. It's catching on.
Flicker ala please.
It's increasing.
Yeah.
Iti kamapi mahitartha garbham nitim pravartayat. Valmiki Maharishi pravartayat. So Valmiki presents forward a nitim, which is a saying which is full of heavy meaning, full of great meaning.
Mahita is usually pujitam or something that is worthy of honor.
Yeah. Okay. Nitiriyam शीर्षकस्य अस्य विवरणप्राया एव. So this niti, this adage is the explanation or tends to explain the title of this essay.
Okay.
तथा च सीतायाः हनुमतः तथा भगवतः श्री रामचन्द्रस्य च चरितं सूक्तिः इयं लक्ष्यीकरोति. And so iyam suktihi lakshyikaratu. So this saying elucidates the Charitam, the of Sri Ramachandra, of Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra, and of Hanuman, and of Sita.
Yeah.
In other words, this idea of hope, of living, of life, a life-giving vision is what
You'll even after 100 years you will attain the it's very similar to Nichair Gachati Pari. Okay, அடுத்ததே வருது. So okay, we will read that.
Okay.
காலக்கிரமேண ஜகத பரிவர்த்தமானா எல்லாத்தையும் அவரே கொடுக்கிறார், நம்ம சொல்ல வேண்டாங்க.
Itam parashatani niti vachanani tatra tatra samlakshante. So like this, more than hundreds of niti vachanams, of good sayings are elucidated here and there. Kalakramena jagatah parivartamana chakara panktihi iva gacchati bhagya panktihi.
So kalakramena jagatah parivartamana chakrara panktiriva gacchati bhagya.
Chakra, that was for the wheel.
Chakrara panktiriva gacchati bhagya panktihi.
Okay. Kalakramena jagatah, so parivartamana chakrara panktihi. So chakra means the wheel, ara means the spokes on the wheel, panktihi means the series of spokes on the wheel. Like the spokes on the wheel, parivartamana, turning around by due to time, the world is like a wheel. No, gachati bhagya panktihi.
Bhagya panktihi, chakrara panktihi iva. As the world moves, parivartamana jagataha kalakramena jagataha parivartamana bhagya panktihi chakrara panktihi iva gacchati. Kalakramena, as time goes in this world, jagataha parivartamana bhagya panktihi. In this world, the avastha, manushya avastha nama panktihi ya gacchati evam.
The changing tides of fortune, parivartamana bhagya panktihi, of the world, due to the course of time, world go around like the spokes on a wheel.
Actually, this is from Swapnamasana.
Okay.
But the change is due to the passage of time. So that's why that kalakramena jagatah parivartamana. So that is like hetu, right? Kalakramena jagatah parivartamana.
Hetu da. This is from Swapnamasana. Kalakramena jagatah parivartamana. Two-line shloka. Chakrara panktiriva gacchati bhagya panktihi. அடுத்தது கஸ்யாத்யந்தம் சுகமுபனதம் துக்கம் ஏகாந்ததோவா நீச்சைர் கச்சத்யுபரிச்ச தசா சக்கர நேமிக்ரமேண. This is another shloka from இது மேகசந்தேஷா.
Kasya atyantam sukham upanatam, for whom is extreme joy assigned, dukkam ekantatova, or only extreme sorrow, or just sorrow.
Antataha is like unending sorrow, right? Dukkam api antatova.
Ekantatah, eka antatah. Yeah, only dukkam out to the very end. Only no sukham. Dukkam eka antatah. Just to the very end of life, only dukkam. Kasyava bhavati. Kasyava sukham eva atyantam sukham eva upanatam bhavati. Nama kasyapi na iti. It's always a mixture of the two, never just one or the other.
Atyantam sukham, atyantam dukkham upanatam iti ekantatah, ekantarupena kasyapi vaktum na shakyate.
Ekantatah kasya atyantam sukham va atyantam dukkham upanatam bhavati.
So who is going to attain extreme sukham or extreme dukkham in their life? Only. Ekantatah garche only.
Nichaihi gacchati uparicha dasha. So the state of the human, the dasha, goes up and down, chakra nemikramena, like in the manner of the spokes of a wheel. Ityadini
from the earlier one, samlakshante.
Ityadini samlakshante. Okay, I think I'll stop here, Mahodaya. I have to leave.
Sure. Mahodaya, that one, कस्यापि अत्यन्तं सुखमुपनतं
கஸ்யாபி இல்ல, கஸ்யாத்யந்தம் சுகமுபனதம்.
कस्यात्यन्तं सुखमुपनतं दुःखम् अप्यन्ततो वा. That is what he's saying.
அது இல்ல, ஏகாந்ததோவாதான் ஒரிஜினல்.
Antato va is not okay. Okay.
துக்கம் அபி அந்ததஹா வாங்கிறது ஒரிஜினல்ல கிடையாது. மேக சந்தேஷத்துல பார்த்தோம்னா துக்கம் ஏகாந்ததோவாதான் இருக்கு.
Okay, okay.
ஓகே. சோ கஸ்ய ஏகாந்ததஹ இன் a single manner or மொத்தமா ஒட்டு மொத்தமா சுகம்தான், அத்தியந்தம் சுகம், ஏராளமான சுகம் ஏற்பட்டது, உபநதம் அடைந்தான் அப்படின்னோ இல்ல அத்தியந்தம் துக்கம், ஏராளமான துக்கம் அவனுக்கு வந்து சேர்ந்தது அப்படின்னு கிடையாது. அது 10 நாள் உன் மேல வந்து உனக்கு கீழே வரணுமோ இல்லையோ, இட்ஸ் லைக் அ சைன் கர்வ், அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே. மஹித சங்கரி கண்டினியூ பண்றலாம்.
महित गंभीर प्रौढ़ार्थ विलसितम् इदं नीतिवचन जातं संकटे महति वर्तमानान् नैराश्य निरपेक्षत्वादि वादिताव दावसंतप्तान् जनान् अमृतसारे रश्मि
उपदेश
अभिषिञ्चति.
उपदेश अमृत आसारैः अभिषिञ्चति. ओके. So mahita gambhira praudhartha vilasitam idam niti vachana jatam. Jatam here is samuham, this entire gamut of or the group of niti vachanas, the words, yeah, the popular sayings, which is vilasitam, it is shining with praudhartha, with very matured meaning, and mahita gambhira, mahita is honorable and gambhira deep meaning. இது என்ன பண்றது இப்போ? சங்கடே மகதி வர்த்தமானானு ஜனானு அபிஷிஞ்சதி அமிர்த ஆசாரைஹி அபிஷிஞ்சதி, உபதேச அமிர்த ஆசாரைஹி அபிஷிஞ்சதி. So it sprinkles these people with amrita asara. Asaraha nama vrishtihi, varsha. So with nectar, showers of nectar. So it sprinkles people with showers of nectar, and those people who are in such a great difficulty, mahati sankate vartamanan, and further nairashya nirapekshatvadi dava santaptana, they are burning because of the forest fire, like nairashyam, hopelessness, and nirapekshatvam, not having any hope, not expecting anything. That kind of feelings are all there in them, like a forest fire which is just burning them. And to assuage a forest fire, you need some kind of a rain here, and rain is in the form of upadesha amritam, nectar of advice. And that this nectar of advice comes from the popular sayings like kalakramena jagatav parivartamana and kasyatyantam upanatam. Idella
they're all ethical sayings, and they are giving hope and reducing their distress in their most tormented times. Teshu cha kamapi abhyudayat ashamsam atanoti, and in them, those distressed people, it bestows some hope for prosperity.
अभ्युदय आशंसां आतनोति. अभ्युदय नाम वृद्धिः, वृद्धेः आशां प्राप्नोति तेषु नोर्तान्, right? अतिकष्टासु
दशसु जनते दशासु अतिकष्टासु दशासु जनता इयं कर्तव्यानि विस्मरति. In extremely painful conditions, the people forget what should be done.
कर्तव्यानि idane
कर्तव्यानि
अति कष्टासु दशासु, in very painful conditions, janata iyam kartavyani vismarati. Generally we forget what to do, what has to be done. And akartavyani kartum udyatante.
Yatante. Or janata yatate.
Yatate. Okay, correct.
So it is ready to do what should not be done. What should be done is forgotten, and what should not be done is they are doing it. They try to do it. They are ready to do what should not be done. कर्तुम् इत्थम् अज्ञानतमस् तिरोहिते गहने कार्यमार्गे नीतिजातमिदं प्रदीपायते. This is also the pradipayate is also like a namadhatu. It shines
Pradipaiva
like
acharati kyang catch pathol kyang.
So in the dense path of duty, the kartavya obscured by the darkness of ignorance, these niti jatam, the collection of ethical principles, they shine forth like a lamp. So it lights up the path and shows what should be done and avoid.
So ajnanam eva tamaha tena tamasa tirohite karyamarge. Karyamargastu atra gahanam vartate. Gahanaha asti. That is, it is very durgamaha. It is very difficult to traverse. Tadrisha karyamargaha. We don't know how to proceed when we don't see any hope at all in our life. So ignorance starts clouding our judgment. So that then these niti jatam, these niti shlokas act as a light for us.
Anena nityupadeshenam upadeshena rashyadagdeshu nairashyadagdeshu kimapi samashvasantam santvanam cha samunmishati. Okay, samunmishati. So this teaching, this upadesham, by this ethical teaching, some kind of consolation and relief arises in those who are burnt by hopelessness. And
so nairashya dagdeshu janeshu, in people who are burnt by hopelessness. Okay, correct. Adla, in those people, a kind of samashvasanam, consolation, that is consoling, or ashvasanamu, santvanam அப்படின்னா the tapa shamanam. That is to தக்தம்ங்கிறச்சு அந்த எரிச்சல் இருந்துருக்கும் இல்லையா, அந்த எரிச்சலை வந்து அப்படியே சாந்தவனப்படுத்துறதுக்கு, அதை சமிக்கிறதுக்கு உண்டான ஒரு நீதி உபதேசேன சமுத்மிஷதி. This kind of a feeling arises when such neeti advices come to our mind.
Okay. Yatha yatha paryalocyate tatha tatha kapi गंभीरार्थे स्फूर्तिः अस्मात् नीतिवचनात् भवति एव.
अर्थे இல்லையேங்க, வெறும் அர்த்த ஸ்பூர்த்திஹி தான் இருக்கு இல்லையா?
ஓகே, அர்த்த ஸ்பூர்த்திஹி, गंभीरार्थ स्फूर्तिः अस्मात् नीतिवचनात् भवत्येव. So as and when it is thoroughly paryalochate, as and when it is thoroughly considered and analyzed, some kind of profound meaning arises and emerges from this niti vachanam, the ethical saying.
It definitely arises. Bhavatyeva niti vachanat, from this niti vachanam, gambhirartha spurtihi, the flash of a very deep meaning, some kind of a deep meaning definitely arises. Bhavatyeva, when we keep analyzing it. Okay.